Then number 5 key to building a healthy home is what I call brokenness. Brokenness. A marriage is bound to break when the partners involved are not broken, especially the woman. I hope you know that men have ego. We are egocentric in nature. That is how God designed us. And I've said it again and again, that the bone that formed the woman is a bent bone. Don't forget, the Bible says the Lord went to the rib of the man and took a bone there. And if you look at the human anatomy, the bone or the rib bones are bent. So if God didn't go for a straight bone, he didn't go for the bone of the thigh, the femur, he didn't go for your tibia or fibula, but he went for the rib, which is a bent bone. So if a woman is made from a bent bone, the bone that formed the woman is bent. If you want to be straight in a marriage, you always want to stand for your right. You always want to, all this women liberation mentality is what you are harmed with. Something is bound to break in that marriage. And that could be the union itself. Please, as a woman, Ephesians chapter 5 verse 22, it says, wives, submit yourselves to your husbands. No matter your status, no matter your level, no matter your academic acumen. Without brokenness, you can't break records in life. In any endeavor, even in business, be broken. Don't belong to the class of this women liberation mentality. It has sent many women back to their father's house, into singlehood. Now living alone with 2 kids, now living alone with 1 child. Be broken. What is there in life to be proud over? Your certificate, your status, your family name? Come on, you don't need that. I learned something in Genesis chapter 24. If you read verse 64, the Bible says that when Rebecca, when she saw Isaac, she came down from a camel. There's something deep there. She was coming graciously on the camel, a symbol of affluence, a symbol of being up there, a symbol of wealth, of comfortability. But when she saw Isaac, she came down. Woman, please come down before your husband. Stop squaring your shoulder with your husband. Don't be like that woman in Job chapter 2 verse 13 and in Job chapter 13 verse 2, who says, what you know, I know. I am not inferior to you. If that is your poise, if that is your posture with your husband, there will always be problem in that voyage. You can't square your shoulder with your husband and expect the best from that union. So woman, you need to calm down before your husband. Whether he's tall or short, skinny, poor or rich, calm down. Your husband is your husband. I hope somebody's getting something here. Oh, I'm not saying you should be a dummy. No. I'm not saying you should cow yourself in like a rain-beaten dog. Not at all. But you need to calm down and you need to calm down. I like that. Calm down and calm down. You have a PhD. Oh, that is great. You are the chief executive of your corporation. We thank God for that. But please, calm down and calm down. You might be richer than your husband. You are an helpmate. Don't forget. You are there to assist him. There's nothing bad in that. Please, I beg you, calm down. I say it again, calm down. You need to. I have discovered in life, especially in marriage, that humility is not stupidity. I hope you heard me well. Humility is not stupidity. In fact, it is strength in disguise. When you submit to your husband, you will capture that man. Submit to him. Your body inclusively. Some women are ready to submit in every area except in the bedroom. Submit all. And you are bound to get the best from your partner. I'm not saying that some men don't have minuses here and there. When you look at some men, the way they handle their home and all that, say, what is wrong with you? Bible says you should love your wife. If you love your wife, the wife too will submit to you. But wives, please submit, and I tell you, you will get the best from that man. Don't hoard your body for your husband. Don't prepare timetable, except it's for prayer and fasting. That's how the Bible says it. But some husbands, like I said earlier, premature ejaculation also has messed them up there. And for that sake and reason, the woman is always not interested, in that. Oh, sorry, I just went into that again, talking about sexual gratification. But don't forget, I was talking about you submitting to your husband in everything, including your body. Let him handle you the way he wants, as long as you are not negating the scriptures. And I tell you, our marriages will be better as we abide by these condiments. And then number 6, how to build a healthy home. Please understand your partner's makeup. Understand the makeup of your partner. Your wife, you must understand. And also, wives, you must understand your husband. By makeup, I am talking about a combination of those things that have gone into your spouse to make him or her who he or she is. The truth about life is that there are 3 major factors that play a prominent role to determining who a person grows up to be as an adult. Number 1 is the background in which they grew up. Number 2 is the environment in which they grew up. And number 3, their personality type. Their personality type. So, talking about the background in which a person grows up and develops into becoming an adult, is more or less talking about the core of what has gone, into that individual or into that person when he or she was being molded in the formative years of growth. And it's always very hard and difficult to change such things. You can't change the leopard skin. You can't change the skin of the leopard. It's not possible. Somebody there's this adage that you can't teach a whole dog new tricks. Well, science is changing that now. But when it comes to understanding your partner, it's a vital tool when you know who your partner truly is. I have a message on this as well. It's an audio CD, Understanding the Man, Understanding the Woman. That's the title. Oh, please try and get that message, because I dealt heavily, extensively on these things I'm sharing briefly in this message with you, about the environment, about who a man grows up to be, about what makes up a man. I spoke in that sharing as well about who a man is, how simple men are by design. That's how God designed an average man. Women are complex in their makeup. The genetical functionings, the hormonal functionings, the circle, whatever. These are some of the things that makes a woman complex. Get that message, Understanding the Man, Understanding the Woman. It's a must-have for every man, every woman that wants to make it well and make it right in their marital voyage. So the environment in which a person grows up is as well as a well and a prominent role to play, on how they perceive things, how they conceive things, how they behave, and how they ultimately react. For instance, a child who grew up, spending his formative years in a government reserved area, that's a GRA, can be expected to view issues from the binoculars of a child or a person who spent his formative years in a slum. It's not possible. So, who is your partner? Do you know him? Do you know your husband? It's not just, that is him coming. Who is he? What are the things that have gone into the core of building his personality and individuality? Except you know those things, peace may not reign in that marriage. So the personality type of your spouse is important as well. You must know, is he a sanguine? Is she a sanguine? Is he a choleric? Who is my wife? Is she a melancholic or a phlegmatic? When you know all these then you will be able to deal with their positives, their negatives, and their minuses. So all these four major character types, you will get them in that CD that is titled Understanding the Man, Understanding the Woman. And if you are single, get my book titled Courtship. Oh, I spoke extensively about these character types in that book as well, Courtship, where you will get to learn before you say yes. Courtship, knowing what to do before saying I do. That's the title of that book. I wrote it with an expert too. That's Brother Kingsley Amadason. We spoke extensively in that book to marriageable singles and singles who desire to have a glorious future, singles who don't want to make a mistake when it comes to their marriage, whatever. They should learn who their partners are, because it goes a long way in building a healthy family. Whether it's a sanguine, a choleric, a melancholic, a phlegmatic, you need to know. And then you know their plus factors, you know their minuses, and then you walk around this to have a balance in your voyage. And then number 7 key to building a healthy home is what I call money. You heard that well? Finance is key if a home must be healthy. Don't let's fool ourselves. Money and marriage is an age-old combination. It has been on since the beginning of time. Money and marriage is an age-old combo. I tell you, money is crucial for every marriage that we thrive, because money is important to the well-being and betterment of homes and marriages. That is just the truth. Because without money, your problems will be many. I've said it again and again on some forums. That money matter is an important matter in life. You don't trivialize finance, even in marriage. Money in itself is a neutral element, because what takes money to do, no other thing can do it. That is the truth. But money on its own is not bad. The Bible says the love of money is the root of evil. It didn't say money is the root of evil. No. Money is neutral. It is the usage to which it is put. $500 million pumped into terrorist account is going to devastate the entire whatever. But if you pump such an amount into gospel, into kingdom work, it's going to hurt favorably to the society. So money itself is not bad. It is the usage to which money is put that determines whether it is good or bad. So all in all, you must have money. And I've said it again and again. In fact, we have an audio CD on that you can be wealthy and not be dirty. It's titled Wealthy but Not Dirty. You can make it, you can excel, you can thrive, you can be the best, financially okay, as a family, as a couple, as a husband, as a wife. When money becomes your friend, you spend money as you desire. That's how it should be. But please understand this truth, because we're talking about building a healthy home. Many marriages now have problems because of lack of money. Because basic amenities are not being provided, basic requirements cannot be met. So the marriages now have problems. And then number 2, some marriages now have problems because of what I call too much money.